Welcome to HP Tuners Subaru Training Part 14. In this tutorial, we're going to be taking a look at doing our speed density calibration process in our main volumetric efficiency table using our closed loop field trims to guide us in the changes that we need to make. We're going to be working with the VCM scanner, working with our VCM editor software, and learning how to go through the calibration process in our tutorial here. We have a lot to cover. Let's jump in so we can check this out.
Okay, so let's get started. We're going to be taking a look at working with our speed density volumetric efficiency calibration process in this tutorial. We're specifically going to be taking a look at idle, part throttle, and the transition into boost. We're going to be using our VCM scanner to create a custom histogram so we can log specific data, overlay it in our histogram, and repopulate our main volumetric efficiency table. This is going to be a relatively straightforward process, but there's a lot of details we need to get out of the way first to make sure that we're going to be doing this properly. The first thing that we need to do is open up the calibration file that I have open here so you can follow along. This is going to be found in our SD tuning tutorial folder in our training course. The file that I have open here is SD tuning number 1. This is based around a 2018 Subaru STI file, and I've converted this over to speed density. Let's go here and take a look. When we jump into our operating system here, we're going to find that we would normally have, up top here, we would normally have a speed density or enhanced HPT custom features that it turns on speed density, and if flex fuel is available, it also turns on the flex fuel option as well. We're going to cover flex fuel in a different tutorial. This tutorial, again, just speed density only. I've applied that patch, and what we're going to find here is that the option to apply the HPT custom features is no longer present because I've applied it. We can actually see confirmation of that, of HPT custom features showing that is applied. It's in the grayed out status, just giving us a status indication that we have applied it. Now, in order to apply that, you have to go in, take the file that you're working with, you go in, hit the actual apply code modification button here. Then you're going to be saving the file as a new name, closing the file, and reopening it. That is the process for applying the patch properly with HP Tuners software. So that patch has been applied. I've also applied my extended data stream. We know we need to have that for any logging purposes here, doing tuning with our HP Tuners. It doesn't disappear when you do apply this. So I've applied this already. If you are going to be applying these HPT custom features, sometimes the patch will automatically apply our extended data stream. On this particular car, it didn't, so I had to go in and actually apply the HPT custom features. Then I had to go in and also apply the extended data stream. But we see it's still showing here that it hasn't been applied. It actually has been applied. You'll get confirmation once you go into the VCM scanner and you start to log. You'll see if it logs the additional Subaru channels that we have here, generate in all of our data channels and our histogram. So that has been applied. So that's the first thing we need to do. Let's go ahead and close this out. Now I'm going to jump into engine here and specifically go into airflow. Under airflow, we find that we have our traditional tables. We have our map load comp tables, our map pressure data here we can change. We have our mass airflow calibration tables. And then also we have our main volumetric efficiency. This is our speed density calculations right here. Now, specifically looking at our primary table, this is going to be known as a volumetric efficiency table. It's based on engine speed versus manifold absolute pressure. We do not use the mass airflow sensor in the speed density calibration process. So if I'm calibrating and tuning this, I can eliminate the math. I can put whatever type of intake I want on my turbo inlet, and we have no issues. You can also vent your blow-off valve to atmosphere, so you don't have to worry about it blowing off and causing any kind of stumbling because we have a loss of airflow as we would with a mass airflow sensor. So speed density is really going to be nice for tuning high horsepower applications, or if you have a situation where you have a vent to atmosphere blow-off valve. It is going to not have any mass airflow built into the strategy. It's not going to be looking at that. You can completely eliminate it. Now, we do have some options. We actually can integrate the MAF and do a hybrid blend mode. We're going to take a look at that in another Train You tutorial here, how we could work with both a MAF and a map sensor, so doing a blend mode between the two. But in this case, we can see right here in our air calc mode, I've applied SD only. If it's MAF only, it just looks at our MAF calibration curve, and we've already looked at how to calibrate that. If it's going to be speed density only, looking at just our volumetric efficiency table, we'll go ahead and work with that. And then we do have that hybrid blend, MAF SD blend. Again, we're going to look at this in a separate tutorial of how we can work with this. Now, in this case, with SD only, this mass air, the table here is going to be an estimation of air mass coming into our engine. Where the mass airflow sensor was directly measuring the air mass, we're going to be estimating it. So we actually have to build this table out so the values in the table are going to be valid and they're going to work. Now, I'm going to outline how to do that here in this tutorial, specifically taking a look at our 0 to roughly 140, 150 kPa range. We can use our front...
Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here, and you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.